Hey everyone, Hallie here. Today I wanted to talk about something a little bit different. It's something that I found on Reddit, and it's something I don't think we've really seen yet in Marvel Rivals, at least to my knowledge. So I figured, why not talk about this? So let's go ahead and get right into it. So the specific issue I will be talking about today was posted by the user Artifactal Select on Reddit. I'll go ahead and have a link down to the post in the description. But essentially what is happening is within Doom matches, which I don't know if many of you play. I personally love Doom matches. That is, maybe you could tell by my background gameplay. I hit Grandmaster and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to play Doom match because I have more fun in Doom matches than competitive games, to be quite honest with you. So this is an issue that is currently taking place within Doom matches, and I'm going to let the video speak for itself. And at first, I'll be honest, I was a little bit confused with what was happening here and why it's going on, but let me go ahead and explain it. So all of these Emma Frosts are together within the Sanctum Sanctorum of the Doom match. And essentially what they're doing is they're taking turns projecting their shield. And when you project a shield, as Emma Frost has about 500 health, but part of the challenge to get Lord on Emma Frost is to deal a bunch of damage with her, just like every other character, as well as spend playtime to unlock Lord. So that is what these people are doing. Essentially what they're doing is they're spamming out their shields whenever it's off cooldown. And then they're taking turns doing damage to it. And you can even see some other characters lined up here that are like, they're not even playing Doom match. They're just there to deal damage to the shield. Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty big issue within Marvel Rivals because it affects Doom match. It essentially, people aren't playing Doom match because they're just farming it, and it ruins the experience. I don't know if you guys see at the top here, but essentially what happens is the user who posted this does something absolutely incredible, and they use a Scarlet Witch ult to kill them all. But man, this is sad. So if you look at the top here, I think everyone who is, I guess, alive probably isn't farming. So out of what, the 12 people in this match, a third of them aren't farming. So yeah, that's more than half of the players in a Doom match just sitting AFK, standing still, not doing anything. And don't get me wrong, I think coordinating things within a Doom match, like, to take a break and to do something funny can be pretty fun. Like, I remember, I don't remember what it was, but I have background gameplay of it in one of my videos where people were like, hey, let's get on top of the roof on the Doom match and we're gonna have a Groot twerk off. I'm serious, that's something that happened. And like natural stuff like that, that's like organic and fun, I feel like that's okay. But when it's people just farming and standing still, man, I feel like it just really ruins the experience. I just seriously think this is a really big flaw with the game. And I think it's a bit ridiculous that I really don't know how they would counter it, because the thing is, I don't want them to punish people for playing Doom match. I love the reward system within Marvel Rivals, and I like how lenient it is. You can play casual, you can play Doom match, you can play conquest matches, or you can play competitive to earn like Lord and stuff for characters. And I would hate to see Doom match get nerfed. But yeah, this just really sucks to see, and I'm not sure how they would go about combating it. One idea I had was maybe in like casual games, you get 2 times the XP or like points counted for damaging people. But even then it's kind of punishing people for playing Doom match, because then you're not getting the XP multiplier. I'm really not sure, and I thought this was just a very interesting flaw with Marvel Rivals. Not really something to do, I guess, with the game itself, but more so the players and just how people want a profile icon that looks a little bit different. Keep in mind, that's all you really get out of this. By leveling up characters within Marvel Rivals, you get a new kill graphic on your screen only. That like whenever you get a kill, a little different graphic will show up. And then when you hit Lord or a specific character, then that is when you get a special icon. And that's it. That's all you get. So keep it in mind, these people are going out of their ways. I mean, technically, they're not trying to ruin the experience for other people, but by doing this, that is what you are doing. You're making it unfun for the 4 other people, as I was talking about, that aren't doing the farming. I don't know. I just really think it sucks. I'm really not sure how they would possibly go about combating it. But yeah, this is just, you know, maybe you do what the Scarlet Witch did in this video and just blow them all up. But I thought this was just a big issue within Marvel Rivals. Something that definitely affects me because I love Doom Match so much. And I don't think we've really seen something like this yet, at least not to my knowledge. But I'm sure now that people are farming Emma Frost for shield and stuff, I really hope Doom matches don't just devolve into XP farming. But I guess we'll have to see. Let me know what you guys think of this XP farming and just all of this. I feel like this is so interesting. How would you possibly combat this? I'm really curious with what you guys have to say down in the comments below. I mean, it's loser stuff. Let's just be honest. If you do this, you know that you're not a bad person. You're just a loser. You know, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You're not. It's just not. I don't know how to combat this because on one hand, I want to blame the players for like, why are you doing this? Which I feel like there's a reasonable amount of blame, but also, like, how do you combat this? So I don't know. Sorry for, I thought this was just an interesting little yap session, and an issue for something that is pretty pertinent to me because I mainly play Doom Match. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And one last thing I want to cover in this video. Did you guys see they buff the butts of all the male characters within the game? Apparently, I'm gonna be honest, I don't study the butts of all the male characters in the game, unfortunately. I don't have the time for that. I would if I could, but apparently they increased the butt size for the male characters in this game, which I think is reasonable. Essentially every female character in this game is honestly a little bit grossly over-sexualized. So I think it, you know, sexualize the men, why not? What a great solution. So with all that being said, thank you for listening to my little yap session. I know this was a little bit different, a little bit of a slop of video, but I thought it was just an interesting, controversial topic. So let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. If you didn't appreciate this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And before this video ends, I would like to give a very special thank you to my members of this YouTube channel, specifically my blobfishes Ash Tree Dweller, who donate $1 a month to be featured at the end of the video, as well as get some cool little emojis. I commissioned some emojis from one of my friends. So if you're a member, you can use those cool little emojis. So hopefully you enjoy those. But let me know what y'all thought of this video down in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching to the very end. It really does mean a lot. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.